about? They had this whole air show the other day. Did you see the whole air show disaster?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
So there's actually 2 deaths. I don't want to go on record. I believe there were actually 2 different air shows. But one guy was wing walking, and he fell off the plane.
Wait, walking on a wing?
Yeah. You know, they have the planes, and these guys, they get on the wing, and they do the whole walking thing. So, he you know, the thing dips, and the guy's, I guess he had a harness on, the thing snapped, and he falls off the plane. He doesn't have a parachute on. So now, you know, of course, the news is right on that, because it's like a fucking car accident. You know, you're rubbernecking on the side of the road, you have to see them pulling people's mangled bodies out of a car. They show the guy falling, you know, he's like screaming, and his hands are going, and everything else, and they cut the clip. They didn't show him hit the ground. So
they shouldn't show him falling in the first place.
Right, but at least for the family, you're like, okay, the guy didn't hit the ground. You know, because if I was the family, I'd be like, who wants to watch that on the fucking news every night?
Right.
The second crash, the guy actually spun his plane out, and he went down and he crashed. But him, they showed him go right into the fucking ground. The whole plane blows up, it bursts into flames. They showed the whole crash. What is the fucking difference between showing a guy fall just because you couldn't see the carnage, you couldn't see him hit the ground? Doesn't make it right. What about that family?
Yeah. That
family's got to turn on the TV now and see their father, their brother, their grandson, their son, you know, crash into the ground. So like, this country's so hypocritical on the news. And I'll say it again, I fucking hate these newscasters. These plastic, phony bitches on TV, I swear to God. And it's all we get. It's all we get. That's the only way we can be fed information. Unless someone would actually pick up and read a paper. I don't think anybody does that anymore. Everybody turns on the TV and watches their half-hour of bullshit with the, you know, a little Oriental girl with a pretty smile and the big tits and the fucking weather girl and today, man, the fucking clown's over here. It's like, they're all douchebags. And if you can hear me, all you newscasters are douchebags, okay? I'm sorry. We need some kind of real media in this country. Somebody that gets on and says, like we talk. So, shit's really fucked up in the Middle East today, huh? I'd have a lot more respect for them.
Right.
At least they're being honest, like we're in trouble. No one wants to say that. It's, oh, things are bad, things are bad. Things are worse than fucking bad. It's time for everybody to fucking wake up on this whole thing. But, I mean, like, I know they want to show gory things on TV. Mm-hmm. It makes money. They have those car chase shows where you see the fucking cars flipping over upside down. You know, they see the police, like, beating the shit out of people on the side of the road on cops. People love that shit.
Yeah, they do.
People love horror. So you got, like, the ultimate fighting competition. Mm-hmm. I love the UFC. I think it's great. It's a great sport. You know what? And everybody's like, oh, it's brutal, and it's like Roman times. And listen, let me tell you something, asshole. In Roman times, most of the time, you didn't have a fucking choice. They threw you in a goddamn pit with another guy, gave you a sword. You were lucky if there wasn't a fucking lion in there with you or something, you know, with some trap door with, like, alligators in it.
Right.
But most of them did not do that of their own volition.
Right. And what if you had to die?
Right. What's that?
One of them had to die. The fucking Romans usually.
Right. So, I mean, but people now are comparing the sport to Roman days. Well, and that's fucking ridiculous, because people have been fighting all through history. Fighting, wrestling, boxing, martial arts, it's been going on forever. So now it's getting popular. You know, you have, like, it's a very popular sport right now. But I have to say, shame on you, New York State, for not legalizing it. Because you're going to sit, bitch, and cry about your fucking debt and your deficit, when meanwhile, you have a sport that's legal in, what, 40-some-odd states now? And you think, you know, New Yorkers are the badasses of the country. Everybody's like, oh, New Yorkers, man, you guys are fucking badass up there. I heard somebody get shot every fucking day. I go down south on vacation, they're like, oh, you live in the city? You ever see anybody get stabbed? Like, no, it's not like that. I live in the suburbs. When you tell people you're from New York, they automatically, like, oh, man, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, they think you live in New York City. Yeah. But you would say, like, one of the craziest cities, you know, on the map, and these fucking idiots will not legalize UFC in New York State. What are you jackasses thinking? All the revenue that you're losing, all the money, all the jobs that would be created, it's just beneficial for the state to do it, but they won't fucking do it. Because there's like one jackass up there blocking the whole thing in fucking Congress. They're like, oh no, it's barbaric or whatever. Listen, these guys get paid very well. They train every day for this. Mm-hmm. It's their job. Right. Their job is to get in the ring and beat the shit out of you.
Right.
That's their fucking job. They know what their job is. We know what their job is because we watch it. These fucking idiots, you know, these senators, these congressmen that are like, oh no, it's too barbaric. Listen, you asshole. Turn on the fucking news every night, okay, if you want to see barbaric. Okay? Watch some of the crap that they're fucking jamming down our throats during dinner. People being blown up, people being shot, the fear that we're all living in, the fear they all want us to live in. I'm not living in fear. I say fuck these terrorists. You want to put a jihad out on me? Go ahead. Try and cut my fucking tongue out, you asshole. Fuck them. Fuck them all. And, you know, God bless David Letterman. I just want to go on record right now, okay? They threatened his fucking life. They put a fucking fatwa, whatever the fuck that is.
I don't even know.
A fatwa. That's like when they put a price on your head.
Huh.
It sounds like something you'd order at a fucking Indian restaurant. Like, yeah, I'll have the cucumber salad and the fatwa, please.
On the side?
a little guacamole on the side. But it's like David Letterman, you know, took 2 weeks vacation. And I'm pretty sure that NBC was like, listen, people are trying to kill you. Why don't you take a couple weeks off? I don't think it was of his own volition at all. So what does he do? He comes back, he goes on the show, and he shits all over the terrorists again. Making jokes about them cutting his tongue out. That's not the first time someone's threatened to do that. You know, talking to CBS about upping his fucking life insurance policy. And you know what? God bless David Letterman. Don't let these fucking scumbags instill fear into you. What are they going to do? You think they're actually going to come for Dave? No. They're all fucking threats. The only reason they got to us once is because we let our guard down. But apparently we're not going to let our guard down anymore because I can't go through the airport without having a metal fucking microphone stand shoved up my ass. So I don't think anybody's fucking going anywhere.
No.
I'm out.